Hey guys, Trey here. I've recorded a bunch of footage up to this point, but I didn't have the microphone on, so I guess this is where the MotoVlog is going to actually start for today. So, yeah, what's up everybody? I'm just going to go down here by the river today, pretty much explain what's been happening. What's happened, I mean, over the past few years down here, including this river. Like, down here in 2008, we had a huge flood. Like, normally this river down here, this isn't actually the river, this is just like a subsidiary of the river, but normally down here, this river only gets to about 5 feet in depth, and back in 2008, we had a flood where it got up to around 31, so that wasn't very fun. But I'm going to take you guys pretty much down here and show you guys what this looks like. Oh god, there's a lot of sand. But as you can see down here, we have like a bunch of boat houses that people can buy and build and stuff and set down here in the river, so that's pretty cool. Like right here, like you can see that's all cement, and back there it's washed away because back in 2008 we had water come up completely over this right here, and when it came over this, it washed a bunch of the road away, and it just it was crazy. But that's the main river right over there, and it goes all the way down that way, past around downtown, all the way through downtown and everything. And then right here is just normally where they have a bunch of boat docks, and those boat docks hold like a bunch of pontoons and sport boats and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. We used to have a boat down here, and we went down here and skied and wakeboarded a little bit and tubed quite a bit. It was really fun, but boating just costs so much nowadays that you really just, like, it costs so much for gas. It's less now than it was back when we were doing it a few years ago, because gas was like $3.50 a gallon back then, and now it's down to like $2.20. But still, it's kind of crazy that how much gas you actually put into a thing. You have to refill the gas tank after about an hour out in the river, which is just crazy. So pretty much what I was talking about before when my mic wasn't on is that I want you guys, whenever you're down watching my videos, just go down to the description, find a topic that you would like me to talk about, anything wise. Like if you'd like me to talk about gaming for an episode, or what happened that day in gaming, or if you'd like me to talk about something that happened in the world of motorcycling, or something, or just something about motorcycles in general, just let me know in the description. I'll probably end up talking about a bunch of topics like that quite a bit, even without people telling me about them, but I'd like to know your input. But up there's the park. I would go up there if it was open, but it's closed during the winter because I don't know why. But yeah, here's pretty much just the pass next to our city. Next to our river, I mean. And this is actually pretty cool. I love going by here. It's a really relaxing place to drive. And what's also kind of funny is, I'm pretty sure it's still here, but this pool right here is one of the only high dives left in Iowa. Which I think is kind of funny. Almost every other pool took out their high dive because they thought it was too dangerous, and I don't understand why at all. But going back to the flood of 2008, this was all covered, like all down here. That's why they started to build those levees right there to try to keep it out of the park. But this was all covered. We also had a flood back in 2000, or actually just back earlier last year, back in September of 2016. That was a pretty bad flood, but we prepared for it really well. This entire place down here, and I'm pretty sure why some of the sand that's still like up here in the grass, and you can see like some of the crap, it's like the grass hasn't regrown yet. Like, I'll just take a left right here. Over here, like this, all this equipment down here and all this stuff down here was all left because of the flood back in September. And we had literally barricades full of sand blocking this entire thing. Like, that fence was taken out due to a bunch of barricades sitting there and rocks and stuff, and it's just, it's pretty cool how much they actually did. Like, our entire downtown was barricaded off. Like, I'll post some pictures right now of it because I was down here posting, talking about, or I was down here taking some pictures of it back when that was actually happening. But yeah, it's just pretty crazy that they were able to block all the water pretty much from coming through here. The only water that really got down here was through the sewer system. It backs up all the water straight up onto the streets. So almost every time when you see there's about to be a flood, like these things right here are all plugged. Every sewer manhole in the streets have like a big cement pillar on them surrounded with sandbags. It's a pretty cool thing if you've never been in like a flooded city before. It's a pretty cool thing to experience, really. So here's some train tracks. Like the water actually looks pretty high right now. Like down there, we have our, God, I don't know how many it is. You could probably count faster than I could here. But oh God, it's a run by computer all down here. You can open, they can open and close the dams 50%, 25%, 34%. It doesn't really matter how much they think we need to let down into the river or keep back here. I'm just gonna head down First Street for a little while, which is the street what I'm on right now, and then I'm gonna turn down First Avenue and go buy some stuff. But yeah, down here, I'll post some pictures of this now. This entire thing down here was completely blocked off with barricades, and it's just crazy how much they how much work they did to keep all the water out of here. And they did a really good job, surprisingly, because normally with our city, flood prevention is not really one of their strong suits. Look down there, there's like 2 geese just crossing the road down there. Another cool thing about the city is our courthouse and our jail, both right there, are all out right in the middle of the river. They're on an island in the middle of the river, which I think is really cool. I'm also really surprised these are giving me arrows right now, because normally bikes don't trigger these very much. But this is a really cool view of just our city right here. Like, if you remember back to like the Hillary Clinton Vine where she says just chilling in Cedar Rapids, you can see the Iowa Realty building right in the background of hers.
I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Thing, and then the toilet brush right there. She was sitting on a bench right next to the Five Seasons statue. We all call it a toilet brush because that's what it looks like. But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn down the other First Street here real fast. And there's our parking lady who goes around and tickets everybody. We love her in the city. Haha. I'm gonna go up by Green Square Park, which is when Pokemon Go was really big. Back in June or July of last year. Green Square Park was where like 1,000 or so people just hung out and played it. Like, there, all hours of the day and night, there was just always so many people down here playing this game. And I'm going to admit, I was one of them. This is a great place to get drowsies and stuff, but I never played Pokemon as a kid, and I just got into it a little bit with Pokemon Go because everyone else was, and peer pressure's a bitch, but it's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna pull over here real fast and just walk around for a second. Just go over by the statues and stuff. I think I should have to pay, but don't worry, we won't talk about it. This is just the statues and stuff we have here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just a nice little eating area. There's a bunch of times down here there's like festivals and stuff down here where there's a bunch of booze and people eating and stuff, and it's pretty cool. This is the place where I had some of my senior pictures, or most of my senior pictures taken, which was pretty cool as well. Museum of Art over there with their abstract art. Never been in that building because it's pretty new. There's my bike, all shiny. I just washed it the other day. It looks nice. FCBR 600 F4i in yellow. Feels good, man. With my RAM mount and stuff for my phone, which I'm really scared of using. Once we get into the summer, where it won't like freeze my phone while we're doing it, I'll start to use it more. But I'm just kind of scared to use it right now because I'm scared of it falling out. That's pretty much our downtown. It's nothing special or anything. It's pretty small. But I'm gonna be turning up here anyway, so we good when these guys go. I didn't actually know if I could do that, so That's pretty good. I also really don't want to speed down here because this is where like the police station and fire station and stuff are, and people don't get very happy if you speed. I figured that out. And there's these things right here, as you can see, that big silver box right there that records speed of everybody passing by, and will give you a ticket if you go above the speed limit. But let's go. Whoa! I think that's a good place to end today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to give the video a like. If you disliked, dislike down below. It doesn't really impact me at all. You don't have to come back. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!